guys, welcome back to That Girl with Books. I'm Ria for those of you who don't know me, and I'm here with a new reading vlog on Danielle Steel. So Danielle Steel has been this author who writes real world stories, and she usually writes in the trope where the woman is independent, where woman is strong, fierce, and she doesn't afraid to take tough decisions. And what I like most about Danielle Steel novels is that she writes about mixed feelings, she writes about real situations, she is kind of a realistic, and she makes us believe that even if we are in this situation, if we are in this realistic world and we see this situation, how we'll have to deal with it, and we should never let ourselves down, we should never let those people down who care about us, who love about us. So I'll be recommending few novels by Danielle Steel that I really love and I have collected. The first novel by Danielle Steel is Betrayal. So this novel about Tally Jones, she is an Hollywood director and she's an Hollywood legend. So basically, Tally, our heroine in this novel, makes or directs films, and she is most renowned director in Hollywood. So Tally has always been this girl who or woman who takes pride in loyalty, and she thinks that everyone is loyal to her, and she thinks that she care whomsoever she care about, they'll not betray her, and they will always be there for her. But soon, what we say, Tally learns that someone is betraying her. She is on the verge of making her dream film when she realizes that she has gone bankrupt because someone has been stealing from her, and she doesn't know now whom to trust, whom not to, because this film has always been her dream, and now she doesn't want to know and who has done this betrayal kind of thing, and she doesn't know from where to start and what to do. I'll recommend this one because I am in the mid of this. I haven't completed it yet, so I cannot be like what we say a party booper and tell you that what happens in this novel. But since I was reading this, I was like so in awe that how can someone be so strong, even if her world was falling apart, she was always strong, and she has been this woman, Tally, if I talk about that. Whatever happens for a reason, and I will not give up, and that's what I most like about this one, so I'll definitely recommend this one. So the next one by Danielle Steel is The Apartment, and this is also one of my favorite by Danielle Steele's because this novel, first of all, this novel is based in New York. So New York is my soul, my heart, and my everything. So this is also a reason why I'll be a little partial about this novel. So in this novel, the novel is about four women who come together in New York under different circumstances. So what we say, the four women are young, they are strong, they are fierce, they are independent. So the very first woman in this is Claire. She is what we say a shoe designer. Then we have Shasha, she is a medical student, and we have Morgan, who is in finance, and one more was there. Then there's Abby, she is a writer. So a writer, a medical student, a shoe designer, and a finance, all four come from opposite jobs, opposite backgrounds, opposite everything, and they're poles apart. But when they live in the apartment, they have to share everything, their life, their secrets, their whatnot, and difficult situation arises, unexpected opportunities, challenges, and whatnot. And what I say, that each woman left me in awe that how strong a woman can be, and how even if in the darkest moment of life there always be light, there always be someone pulling out a candle for you, and there always be someone to be there for you. So I'll definitely recommend this one, and I'll give this one 4 out of 5. It was one of the best. So the next one by Danielle Steel is Fall from Grace. So first of all, I really like this cover. It's in matte black, and this has this golden lining. So I really like this cover if Danielle Steel is watching this, and this is also one of the best by Danielle Steel. So this novel is about Grace. She is what we say 49, and she's widow, and what happens is that since she's now a widow, she learns that husband hasn't left anything in his will for her, and her vicious stepdaughter hates her, and her real daughters has always warned her that her stepdaughter is vicious and even her husband is vicious, but she hasn't listened to them because she was in kind of love with her husband, right? And so when she is 49, she is widow, she is been thrown out from her husband's state with no money, nothing, but only the talent of fashion she always had. So she returns to the fashion industry after 49 years, and she is all this strong woman. Even at the age of 49, she knows what fashion means, and she knows that even if this not her generation, she'll not just skip everything, and she'll not just leave up, and she'll just not give up. So it is also that she is naive and alone in the dishonest industries where she has been humiliated, disgraced, and destitute. But Sydney has always hit the rock, and she is like this strong woman, and she says that either I'll give up, or I'll just switch positions, or I'll just die, but I will always be the one who will be honest in this industries, and I'm not a criminal. Because I think someone states something in this that, and she ends up being in some criminal discrepancies, and now she has to prove herself that she's not in criminal, and she has to also prove that even after 49 years she hasn't give up and her talent has always been there. So I'll definitely recommend this one. So the next one by Danielle Steel is Fairytale. So again, this is about a strong woman, and first of all, I was also in love with this cover because see, this is such a beautiful gown and such a beautifully written. So when we talk about this, the Fairytale, the novel is about Camille. So Camille has always been this single daughter. She is loved by her family, she's loved by her mother, her father, and what happens is that she, at the age of, I guess, 18 or 21, she learns that her the mother is suffering from breast cancer, and then she dies. So after she dies, her father is all alone with a huge business, and they are kind of really rich in this valley, and his father is like really, what we say, when someone dies, one usually gets alone because they have spent so much time with the other. So his father is alone and he doesn't know what to do. Then his father Christoph finds this, what we say, there's this woman comes, and then he there this woman comes, and that woman tempts his father, and now his father is to marry to that vicious woman. I'm forgetting her name, but it's been a long time since I read this, but I'm not remembering. The woman was from French, and her name was some countess something, and anyway, so her father marries her, and then she tries to make Camille believe that I'm your stepmother, I'm vicious. Obviously alone when Camille is alone, but in front of her father she's like all, lady type, that I love Camille as my own, and that's what how happens. And soon she learns, Camille soon learns that her father has also left this world because there's some plane crash, and her all world falls apart, because now she has to live with this vicious woman for 13 months, because according to his father's will, he has to take care of her she has to take care of her stepmother for 13 months as her advisor in the winery, and this stepmother makes her life, what we say, miserable, and she is this real bitch kind of thing. And then comes this mother's real mother, like a grandmother to Camille, and since the grandmother knows all the secrets of her daughter and she despises her daughter and her grandsons, she kinds of help her. And then finally Camille finds her prince, and she's Cinderella, and there's magic, not like real magic but a metaphor kind of thing I'm saying in this one, and she finds magic, and she's her fairy godmother. And that's how we see that in this novel Camille is such a strong character. Even at the age of 22 or something, she never gave up. She is there to fight for the legacies their parents has made. She is there to fight for their winery business. She's there to do everything in her power so that the memories won't fade of her mother and father. So I'll definitely recommend this one. I'll give this novel 4 stars out of 5, and it was worth reading. Next one by Danielle Steel is Lightning. So this is a really cute one again with a cover, black cover, but this is all in gloss and with golden and red kind of printing. So when I talk about this novel Lightning, the novel is about Alexandra and Sam. So Alexandra is kind of a strong woman. She works in the most prestigious firms or law firms, and she finds difficult to manage between her career, her home, and her 2 or 3, or I guess 3-year child and 3-year-old child, which she has given birth at the age of 40 because she was kind of suffering from something, and then after a regular checkup she finds that she's suffering from an illness. So when her husband is kind of proud of her and proud that they had been in a relationship, I guess over 16 years something, and he's proud that he is being with Alexandra and she's a great woman, mother, and a wife. So when he learns about Alexandra's illness, he kinds of distance himself from her, and she is left all alone, and they are stranger in one night, and she doesn't know what to feel about Sam, because even if he was taking pride in the 16 years of marriage, now he has distanced himself because of this illness, and she is kind of miserable. And in between of all of this, Sam is, I guess, kind of a whiz kid, and he is having a successful career, but something happens and his identity is being questioned, his career is being questioned, and he doesn't know what to do. And in between all of this, Sam's future career hanging and identity being challenged, Alex must decide what she wants to do, what she wants to do in life, whether she wants to move on with her illness and her child and leave Sam in between everything, or whether she wants to do all of this with Sam, and whether Sam is ready to accept the fact that even after illness she is always there for her or not. So I'll give this novel, what we say, 4 stars out of 5, because it was again being realistic, and it tells you a lot about what people face even at age where they have to rest, and what even after everything, Alexandra was such a great woman that you take you take pride in talking about her, you take pride in reading about her. So I'll definitely recommend this one. That was all I had in this video, and thank you so much for watching my video, and I really hope that you're gonna like these recommendations, and also my recommendation of this author, because Danielle Steel has always been one of my favorites, and she writes about such strong characters, feelings, emotions, that one is like really captive while reading her novels, and they kind of leave you in strength, in awe, and in whatnot, and you are all, after reading their novels, you are like, if she can do it, I can definitely do it. So it is also about strong women, feminism, and everything. Please like, share, subscribe, and also press the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video and you don't miss it. Thank you so much.